Good evening, Nigerians. It's another beautiful day on the Citizens Show, and we are finally in that state in Nigeria called the Gateway City, Ogun State. And I'm so eager, I'm excited, I'm happy because we've been able to cover different states, starting with the letter A. So we come from Habia, we moved to every other state, and then now today we are in Ogun, the gateway state of Nigeria. Fantastic experience so far for everyone who has been joining us. I say thank you for being a part of the Citizen Show. It is indeed a pleasure, a privilege to see the beauty of Nigeria and Nigerians in every single state. So tonight, it's going to be as fantastic as ever. And, joining us today would also be the State Director, National Orientation Agency. We believe that it's going to be beautiful, 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 beautiful experience. And just before we go on, let me welcome you to the show with our Project One Nigerian song. And today, this song is very meaningful. With all that is happening in the nation, we're trying to say to us that indeed we are all Nigerians. We are beautiful people. We're from a great nation, even though we might have different languages, different culture, as it were. But really, indeed, Nigeria is a beautiful state. Enjoy the music before we join you on to our guest.
Project One Productions. Beautiful people in Nigeria. Different language, proud Nigeria. There's plenty food, these people food, oh. All of us in peace and unity. Oh yeah, hail Nigeria. Nigeria, sweet as sugar, oh. Different people in Nigeria. It no matter where you from, we don't be. All of us in peace and unity. Oh yeah, hail Nigeria. Oh, I'm a Nigerian too. I'm a Nigerian too. Yeah. Strong people, one great nation. One great nation, different faces, one Nigeria. It no matter what you speak, we say be brother. All of us in peace and unity. We are clap for Nigeria. Different stories, many places to go. Yeah, plenty resources, everywhere green, yo. It no matter where we go, now we go be key. All of us in peace and unity. Oh yeah, hail Nigeria. Nigeria, sweet as sugar. Different people in Nigeria. Oh, it no matter where you from, we don't be. It no matter. Oh, all of us in peace and unity. Oh yeah, hail Nigeria.
Hello. My name is Mabel and I am a Nigerian.
My name is Destiny Elu.
And that is it. We're all Nigerians, no matter where we come from and where we are all from this great nation. And we have Blessing Ogungbemi joining us already.
And that is it.
She
We're
says,
all Nigerians, no matter where we come
I
from.
am a Nigerian. And indeed, you are Blessing Ogungbemi. Thank you for always joining us. I think Blessing has been to a lot of states in Nigeria. I know you were with us last week, and you've also had the Kwara experience as well. I served in Ogun State. It was a nice experience. Fantastic. I also had my service in Ogun State, and I had a very fantastic time as well. So I can't wait to tell us so much about Ogun State. I do hope the director will be able to join us as we proceed. And without wasting too much of our time, Let me go through. Ogun State, Western Nigeria was created in 1970s by the then regime of General Muritala Muhammad. And it has Abeokuta as its capital and largest city. A lot of people had probably visited Abeokuta because of the famous Olumo Rock. And then when we're talking about the tourist attractions, we're going to definitely mention it. Ogun State is located in southwestern Nigeria, and it borders Lagos State to the south, Oyo and Osun states to the north, Ondo State to the east, and the Republic of Benin to the west. There are 20 local government areas in the state and a population over 5.2 million as at the 2006 census. I want us to always note we use the 2006 census because that's what's in the public domain. However, the population in every state of Nigeria has increased. I won't say double since 2006. The state has important cities and towns such as Abeokuta, Ijebu-Ode, Shagamu, Ikene, Remo, Ilaro, Ijebu-Igbo, Ayetoro, etc. Fantastic places. And for those who know about Shodeke, now a little bit of history up to how we have Ogun State. There was a hunter and leader of the Egba refugees who fled from the disintegrating Oyo Empire. That was about 1830. And then most of the inhabitants of Ogun State are members of the Egba and Egbado subgroups of the Yoruba people. And in Ogun State, something fantastic that I've always shared with us, comparing the different states that we visited. Hardly have we been to a state and we have people who speak the same language. So when we talk about 3 major tribes in Nigeria, that's far from the truth. When we go to each state, either in the northern states that we visited and every other state we've also been to the eastern part, you'll find that in each state we have more than one ethnic group or more than one language, more than one particular way of doing things in a particular. And so the same with Ogun State, we have 6 ethnic groups. We have the Egba, we have the Ijebu, we have the Remo, we have the Awori, we have the Ego, we have the Egbado. And the language of the majority of people of Ogun State is Yoruba, but this is however broken into scores of dialects. You could hear Hegbariwa, you could hear the Ijebu people have their own special way of greeting and fantastic. And I must mention so that you clear your doubts when you talk about Ijebu people. For some Nigerians, they have, you must be an Ijebu person if you're stingy. I want to say that particular part of Nigeria has produced people who understand economics. And of course, they're very good when it comes to managing the economy of any particular nation because they pay attention to every dime. Every dime matters. So you don't call an Ijebu person stingy. You call them people who are sound economically and mathematically. That would be my take when it comes to Ijebu people. Now, Ogun has a lot of higher institutions. We have the Mapoli, that's Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, which was formerly Ogun State Polytechnic. We have the Tai Solarin College of Education. You all know Tai Solarin, wonderful son of Ogun State as well. That state was formerly known as Ogun State College of Education. We have the Ogun State University itself. That's Olabisi Onabanjo University Agowe. We have TASUED. We have that's in Ijebu-Ode. We have Ogun State College of Education in Ijagun. We have one federal polytechnic in Ilaro. We have a state government polytechnic, and so on and so forth. And Ogun State has also produced many notable sons in this nation. You want to talk about Bafemi Awolowo? That's the state where he's from. You want to talk about MKO Abiola? That's the state where he's from. You want to talk about Mike Adenuga, Olusegun Obasanjo, Wole Soyinka, Fela Kuti, Tunde Bakare, and so on and so forth. And you want to talk about your current vice president, our current vice president, Oshibajo. That's where he's also from. So in Ijebu, in the state, were the first Yoruba-speaking people to have contact with the Europeans. Now you might understand why it seems that they are a bit more on the elite kind of group. And then they were the first Yorubas to have invented money made from cowrie shells called Owo Eyo. Do you understand now? Owo Eyo. That's the history. So when you're talking about, they're miserly, they're thinking about money, now you know where this story came from. They were the very first Yorubas that invented money made from cowrie shells called Owo Eyo, and it was accepted throughout the kingdom of Yoruba land, but was later replaced by legal tender coins made from silver materials called Pandora when the Europeans came. So you know much now about Ogun State and what it stands for in Nigeria. I'm talking about tourist attractions. I always say it. If you're in Nigeria, thanks to COVID-19, a lot of people have now realized that we can visit some other places within Nigeria without necessarily leaving the shores of this nation and still have fantastic experience, from waterfalls to hiking, to all form of experiences and adventure I might want to have. So Olumorok, as earlier mentioned, is a fantastic place, and it was a place of fortress for the Egba people in the time of war during the late 19th century. The word Abeokuta is from the word under the rock, because a lot of people eat under the rock. For those who have visited it, you know it's a fantastic place. I've also visited Olumorok, fantastic. And it stands at about 137 meters above sea level, visited by thousands of tourists every day. I've had some of my friends who are not Nigerians visit Olumorok. So if you're a Nigerian, you've never visited Olumorok, you need to put it on your to-do list in 2021 or 2022 as your timetable may permit. We also have the Lisabi Sacred Forest. One of the things I want to encourage Africans to do is we need to demystify some of the things we call, the sacred forest. There are some of those places that you can have access to if rightly guided by those who are in charge of those places. And this Lisabi Sacred Forest is located in Oba Village, that's Obafemi Owode local government, and it fought Lisabi, that's Agbongo Akala, fought to free the Egba people from slavery by their lawyers. And today, till day, Lisabi Day is celebrated with a march through the Lisabi forest. So you understand what that sacred forest is all about. It led these people through the forest out of slavery, and so you can still visit it. You will see the pathways, you'll see the tribe, you'll see a whole lot of things to remember you. And this forest is home to rare bird species and endangered animal species, as well as reptiles. We also have a centenary hall located in Ake, Abeokuta, sitting opposite the Ake's Palace. It was constructed in 1950, which was to commemorate the 100 years Abeokuta had been in peace after the last intertribal war by His Majesty Obaladapo Ademola. That was Alake of Egbaland at that time. And for golf lovers, we have Hilltop Golf Resort. I remember back when I was in Lagos, I had some senior colleagues who would travel all the way to Abeokuta to go and enjoy the 19 or the full holes, the 18 holes in Abeokuta. So we have the Hilltop Golf Resort. We have the Ebute Oni Tourist Beach, which is a waterside Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State, which you will definitely enjoy if you ever get to visit Ogun State. We also have Abeokuta. We have the Ogunde Museum. A lot of people probably have heard about Ogunde. Ogunde is that's Hubert Adedeji Ogunde, and is a legend who changed the narrative when it comes to music from Africa. Fantastic man, fantastic history, and he spent about 10 years of his life traveling around Nigeria, singing, talking about unity, talking about the different tribes, made a lot of videos and stage effects, and man, fantastic thing to go about. So when you go to Ogunde Museum, you will see a whole lot of things collected during those trips that he went around Nigeria. We have the Osuru Water Spring, we have the Kemta Adire Market. Now that's one of the reigning things in now, the tie and dye material that you all buy now. For those of us, my millennia, on social media, you see the tie and dye clothes looking good. If you want to know exactly where tie and dye started and originated from, you need to go to the Kenta Adire Market. Fantastic clothes and materials. I've actually watched them do some of those things. Fantastic. And you can learn and export this. Now, this is huge market. And this market actually is considered the largest Adire market in Africa. So you can tap into that economy and make some income for yourself and bring in the name of Nigeria farther and farther into more nations. We also have the Bilikiso Sungbo Shrine. This is a 100-mile long wall with a moat surrounding it. This shrine offers the curious an opportunity to visit one of the fortresses built during the Yoruba Civil War. How many of you know that we once had what we call Yoruba Civil War? We need to learn more about where we're coming from, and then we'd understand that division is not the language, but unity. Nigeria is better as one, and if we're together, we can look at the things that can make us stronger rather than focus on the things that would take away from us in any way. We also have plenty festivals in Ogun State. We have the Ogun Festival, and I said that to say it that way, it's the God of Iron. Fantastic. We have the Ogun Festival for those who have read about it. We have the Ojude Oba Festival, where a lot of people gather in front of the King's Palace. All of Ijebu sons and daughters, they always look forward to some because they will come from the diaspora, and it's always a fantastic experience. I say to Nigerians in diaspora, let your children experience a bit of what this nation has to offer. We have the Lisabi Festival, and we have a whole lot of other festivals in the state. Osun, Ogunoko, Olumo, Gelede, Oro, Orishaoko, Obirin Ojowu, women. There's even a festival for you in the state. And then we have the Balu Fun Festival. And in rounding up this show today, I won't be giving you the video that shows Ogun State for 1 or 2 technical reasons, but I promise I'm going to post the 1 or 2 minutes video after this show. I'm going to post it so you can always just see, for those who haven't visited Ogun State before, so you can have a first-hand view of what it is, what Ogun State actually physically looks like. I'm going to share the video after this show on another broadcast. However, I love to talk so much about this. You know, we talked about how Nigeria has relied so much on oil and how some people call oil a curse to Nigeria. I personally do not believe that the oil is a curse. If anything, all the natural resources that Nigeria is blessed with, they are blessings. Now, how we utilize the resources, it's our decision and our responsibility. So do not transfer your responsibility to the natural resources. Ask yourself and hold yourself accountable on how you have used the natural resources that Nigeria can boast of to the advantage of every single citizen of this nation. So beyond oil that we talk about in other states, even Ogun State has mineral and natural resources. You know, we have gemstones in Ogun State, we have limestone, we have phosphate, we have granite, and a lot of people are buildings are springing up, and so many opportunities for more buildings in the world. We also have bitumen, we have feldspar, we have clay, we have glass, we have quartz, we have kaolin, all in Ogun State. Do not forget, we have gypsum as well, and we have bauxite, all in Ogun State. So when you're talking about Ogun, we're not just known. Ogun State is not just known for agricultural products or for adire or for natural or tourist centers. We have mineral, natural resources in addition to the human beings of Ogun State. And joining us, and without spending without taking too much of your time again, I'm going to be bringing on board Mr. Babalola Olushola, and that is the State Director, National Orientation Agency. They've been doing a whole lot to get Nigerians to be able to understand and appreciate our unity, to be able to appreciate what it means to be one Nigeria. And I want to say a big thank you to National Orientation Agency for what you are doing in Ogun State. Thank you so much, Mr. Babalola, for joining us at this very short notice. We're happy to see your face. I want to say thank you so much. Please, in a very, very few words, we would like to have you say 1 or 2 things to Nigerians, and especially Nigerian youth in Ogun State, and the need for them to embrace unity. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you, and good evening. I must commend this program. You are doing a great deal. And at this period in time, Nigerians, particularly the youth, we need to embrace the present concept of the National Orientation Agency, which is towards building a people of peace. You will agree with me that presently what we need is in Nigeria now is to live harmoniously well together. Like I used to say, the problem of Nigeria, particularly, we all have a stake to put it aright. The youth, I want to recommend that everybody, particularly the youth, we should return Nigeria to the yesteryears where our national core values played dominant role. Whatever is wrong in the country, once we return Nigeria to the center where the core values of honesty, values of transparency, values of hard work, values of be your brother's keeper, good neighborliness. We used to have an adage in those days that says good name is better than silver and gold. So once we get Nigeria on this path again, Nigeria will be great. The youth of today, yes, we have a role to play. Not minding whatever it is. The problem we have is that, like I kept on saying it, Nigeria and the individual, the youth inclusive, has a goal to achieve in life. You have a purpose for your life. The society, on the other hand, has designed the legitimate means by which the individual, the youth inclusive, will achieve their goal in life, their legitimate goals. But the problem we have is that because we have put our values aside, and maybe because the individual probably is thinking that I cannot reach my goal using the legitimate means, therefore begins to cut corners, deviate from the norms of the society, which puts us into a state of normlessness. And this is a state of disorder, whereby the norms and values of the society are put aside. And this is where the youth comes in. I want to advise the youth that yes, we have a purpose for life. We have a goal designed for ourselves. Let us follow the norms and values of the society. Let us return Nigeria and Nigerians to the yesteryears where our core values played dominant role. A state of normlessness when we deviate from the norms of the society, using legitimate goals, illegitimate goals to achieve illegitimate means to achieve legitimate goals, thereby cutting corners, amounting to all social vices. It causes frustration, it causes depression, ultimately it can cause suicide attempts. So this is where I'm calling on all the youths. Let us embrace, let us be patriotic, let us have other people in mind, and therefore follow the legitimate means to achieve your legitimate goal. Nigeria and Nigerians must be returned to yesteryears that made Nigeria a great nation, where a value system. The problem we are having, like I kept on saying, is the collapse of our value system. The major institutions that are supposed to mold behavior, to put everybody on the right path of proper values, the family, the school system, the religious organizations, the government on its own is doing its bit. Let us all work together to put Nigeria back on shape. Let us return Nigeria and Nigerians to yesteryears where our core values played dominant roles. In achieving our destiny, I want to advise the youth to please not deviate from using the legitimate means to achieve their legitimate goals. Once we do this, once we follow our value system, once we pick hard work as a must, once we cherish good name than silver and gold, and once we are patriotic, if you are patriotic, you will not want anything to happen to your neighbor, because whatever happens to your neighbor collectively happens to Nigeria. This is my take for today. And once the youth follow the achievement of their legitimate goals using the legitimate means designed by the society, we don't deviate, then we have a state of order. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Babalola. I don't think we could put it in a better way than you said it to us today, sir. If indeed we really want Nigeria to be great again, then everybody has to go back to the table and understand what it means to have a value system as a nation. Without the value system being imbibed and being encouraged by all of us, it will be difficult for us to actually build a nation. I really want to once again say thank you so much for what you are doing in Ogun State. We feel your impact, and our Project One, we're saying thank you so much for all your support in making this nation great again. We understand the challenges that could be in running the orientation agency, finance funding, and a whole lot of other things, but still, your impact is still felt very, very, very well amongst us. Thank you so much, sir, and we wish you a very lovely night.
Oh, thank you. God bless you. Let everybody do the right thing, and Nigeria will be great. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you so much. And yes, that was it from Mr. Babalola Olushola. Jeremiah Babalola says, thank you so much, sir. We need more of this kind of conversation. We need more of these talks from people who are the hem of affairs, because we need to know what exactly is the solution to the problem that we believe that we are seeing at the moment. Jeremiah Babalola also said, really timely and effective advice. Yes, we need to go back to our value system. Without values, then we would not be able to get anywhere. And I love this comment from Yomi Olaleye. Oini Omo Ogun. I'm sure what you want to write is Ki Ishe Ole. I could sing that song for you. Omo Ogun. Ishe ya, Ishe Maya o. Fantastic. Ishe pọ̀ fún wa láti ṣe. Indeed, that is it. So Yomin, thanks so much for joining us. Yomin has been fantastic, has been a always showing on board, and then you have really lived up to your name. He's from Ogun State. He said that my dad is a king, Olu of Sala. You know about Joseph Afolabi Olaleye. Kabiesio, our regards to your dad Olaleye. You have been fantastic as a member and as a supporter of all the things that we're doing on Project One. Thank you so much. I can see everybody trying to speak the language. Fantastic. So thank you all so much for joining us. And then till next week, when we'll be moving to another state in Nigeria, that is Ondo State. I can say over and over again that you can be sure that Nigeria indeed will be great again. And like Blessing has stated in a comment, Niger sweet past sugar, Niger would be good. And I am one Nigeria has also tweeted, Nigeria will be great again. Thank you all so much. And I wish you all a lovely Easter period. Please let us maintain peace. Let's be careful of the things we're putting on social media. We must be agents of peace and not agents of disunity. And until next week, I say, keep being the right citizen for this nation, for the future to be proud of whatever contribution you have made to ensuring that Nigeria stands as one. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Good night.
Project One Productions. Beautiful people and Nigeria. Different language, proud Nigeria. There's plenty food, these people good oh. All of us in peace and unity. Oh yeah, hail Nigeria. Niger, sweet as sugar oh. Different people and Nigeria. It no matter where you from, we don't be. All of us in peace and unity. Oh yeah, hail Nigeria. Oh, I'm a Nigerian.